What's going on, y'all? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland, cleanpowerwash.com. Returning phone calls. I can't even believe that we have to make this, but whatever. People were saying that like if somebody calls them and doesn't leave a voicemail, they're not calling them back. And that's so unbelievably wrong from a business perspective. I mean, we all get those stupid spam calls, and it sucks because looking at the phone number, like I'm pretty sure that a 319 exchange is a made-up number. 219 has been an exchange that's been made up a bunch too. But we're all we're an Amazon generation now, or society that we want everything, we want it right now. And so it's not surprising that somebody goes on their phone, Googles power washing or gutter cleaner or whatever service, calls the first company, no answer, click. Calls the second company, no answer, click. Calls the third company, they answer, they get the job. Or calls the first company because they like them a lot, leaves them a message, they didn't answer, hangs up. Calls the next company, not really sold on it, doesn't leave a voicemail. You have to return these calls regardless of if somebody leaves a voicemail. If somebody took the time to call you, you better call them back. And for a bunch of reasons. Number one is hopefully you get them, book them, and get some work and make some money. Number two, if somebody calls my business, a legitimate customer, and we don't answer, which you try and make that very, very rare that happens, but let's say we don't answer. Now, we don't call them back. That changes their view of my company very significantly. They're now looking at it saying, well, Clean Power Wash is supposed to be so great, but they don't even answer their phones and they don't return phone calls. That I want to avoid big time. I want customers to always know that we care, we call back. And it's always amazing too, the people that are like, wow, you called us back. Nobody ever calls us back. We're already up ahead of everybody else that they may have called. And it's sad that in business that's such a low bar, but I would never at a point where you're just saying, oh no, we're not going to return phone calls. You never know if that phone call is a $200 house wash or if it's a prospective property manager that could give you $5, $10, $50, $100,000 worth of work a year. Call them back. And especially when it's somebody that when it's a current client. That was kind of what originally started this. And I think the person's just annoyed at this particular individual who's trying to play some games. But if any property manager calls you, you better call them back. Don't miss out on potential increased revenue or diffusing a problem by not answering or not returning their call. I always try and make it a priority, especially when property managers call, to make sure that they get answered. And if I see they're calling, even if I got a brand new prospect on the line, I'm taking that call. I'm gonna switch over and say, hey man, I've got a really important call coming through, I will call you right back, blah blah blah. Or if nothing else, letting the property management company know what's going on too. So anyways, make sure you return calls. See ya.